But we're going to start on our backs as we have been starting, just to give our backs a rest after being seated for probably a number of hours so far today. So welcome, guys. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Let's go ahead and start on our back. As we do, just to rest our spine, I did plan a sequence to have us start seated, but you know, when we have this break in the middle of the day, it's really nice to just not sit, just to lay down. So use your hands behind you to support coming onto your back. And then tuck your shoulders underneath you here. Remove your ponytail or anything that might be in the way. And then you can choose to just let your legs go long, like you're starting class in Shavasana, or your knees can be touching with your feet wider, excuse me, or your knees can be wide and the bottoms of your feet can be together. So wherever you feel the most comfortable and able to relax. Right, we're not really focusing on a stretch yet. We want to feel our body just be able to settle so that we can arrive energetically as well as physically here on our mat. Excuse me. So if it feels good, you guys are all muted, just sigh it out, make some audible sounds with your exhales. Maybe let the eyes close and just feel yourself start to settle. Feel yourself start to land, right? And feel yourself start to arrive. Arriving in this space that you are choosing to dedicate to you. And sometimes when we practice, it's obviously a benefit for ourselves. So we can also dedicate our practice to someone else or something else. So if there's someone in your life that maybe you feel like could benefit from this practice, from this pause in the day, maybe just keep them in your mind, keep them in your thoughts so that you can, you know, through the airways, just give them a little bit of this relaxing self-care energy, right? Maybe later on you'll talk to somebody you love or whomever might be in your mind and they'll be like, you know, I actually took a walk today and it was really nice, right? So just observe that in those interactions later on in the day if you want to dedicate this time to someone. But maybe you are needing this most, and that's fine. Selfishness is not a bad thing. Putting ourselves first and giving ourselves permission to put ourselves first is a gift, right? Selfishness is not a bad thing, so long as there's love behind it. So as you're here, you start to relax the eyelids over your eyeballs. Start to feel your jaw relax. Maybe even lift the eyebrows a little bit to create some space on the eyelids. And then soften those little fiber muscles that surround the eyes. You start to feel this nice sense of release, of, in a way, dissolving against your mat. Your neck relaxes, your chest feels heavy against your back. The back of your arms here feel rested heavily against the floor. Feeling the hips and your legs, your feet. Just relax. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to go, except for right here, being with you in this time and space. So the practice is in internalizing our awareness. Right? Our awareness is usually external, observing all the things around us, right? Doing and moving and touching and all the things. But here now we can do and move and touch with the sense of internal awareness. What's going on inside beneath the layer of your skin, beneath the surface. So just observe, maybe there's some bouncing energy around, maybe you feel really calm and rested. Just notice without any judgment or expectation. Just simply becoming the observer of yourself, creating this internal sense of awareness. And start to scan your internal landscape, right? How are you feeling? Energetically again, or emotionally, right? Sometimes we, especially with work, we have interactions with a lot of different people in the day. And all of those interactions will create emotional responses, right? Even just our thoughts. So just notice what is going on. And then we'll start to breathe together. So I have my right hand on my belly and my left on my heart. My elbows are heavy by my side, and this is more of like a textile sensation of being able to feel the flow of your breath beneath the surface of your hands. So wherever you are with your breath, just an open mouth exhale to get empty. And then inhale in through your nose fully and completely. Hold the breath at the top and sip up more air. Hold it, sip it, stretch your lungs, feel your ribs expand, hold it, sip it, stretch your diaphragm, and an open mouth exhale. Sinking into the back body. And then inhale in through your nose again. Just fill up all the way, doesn't matter where the breath goes. Fill to your capacity until you feel full and hold it in. Sip up the air a little more. And an open mouth exhale, relax your face, relax your jaw, feel your upper back, relax, and then push some more air out. Get emptier, engaging your abdomen. And then inhale, last one, fully and completely in through your nose. Stretch your lungs so much, sipping up the air at the top, holding it in, and an open mouth exhale to release. And get more air out as you engage your abdomen. Push it all out, all that stale air, anything that's no longer serving you, and then inhale with fresh oxygen, all the things that serve you in a meaningful way. And exhale, just settle. Let breath just happen, let it come and go as it does without us having to think about it. And just observe now the differences in just a couple minutes of laying here and keeping your awareness on you and how you're feeling and breathing intentionally. And already you may have noticed a shift. And so let a little smile come upon your face as you just have gratitude in your heart for choosing to spend this time with you, because you deserve it and you need it. And you are the only one that can do this for you. A true gift. Good. And then as we're here, bring your palms together, landing in front of your heart. Right? A little different because we're on our back, but still bringing your awareness into your heart space. Take a moment here, meeting the left and right sides of your body, masculine and feminine. Take a moment to set an intention for yourself. A single word, phrase, dedication, maybe it's just gratitude. Whatever you need most in this moment to bring a smile on your face and love in your heart. Start repeating this in your mind, letting it be the only thought present. And take a nice deep breath in with a big smile on your face. And exhale, release your hands all the way down by your side. Great. All right, now we'll start moving because that's what we're doing. So if your legs are long, bend the knees, and let's all bring our feet onto the floor, kind of like we're setting up for bridge pose. We're going to do a dynamic bridge, which means we're just moving continuously with our breath in and out. So arms are by your side, palms are facing your body, thumbs are pointing up. Start to push into your feet, lift your hips. Notice how that feels. Go nice and slow. Feel the lift of the hips and peel your spine up until you feel like the upper back resting. Now lift your arms up. And just notice the breath. It doesn't have to match right now. Just reach your arms up and then all the way back behind you. Notice how your feet, shoulders feel. Take a nice deep breath in right here. And then exhale, lift your arms and lower them down as you lower your spine and your hips at the same time. So now we're going to match this movement. So inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips and your arms up, reaching your arms all the way back behind you. Feel the weight on the upper body. And then first the arms lift. As you exhale, you lower the spine and your arms down so the hips and the hands meet at the same time. Controlling this movement very methodically, one vertebrae at a time, peeling up off the floor, reaching those arms up, feeling it in the shoulders, but being gentle, only going as far as feels good. And then the arms start the movement and we exhale, we lower down one vertebrae at a time. So especially that lower back, engage the core and release slowly. Let's do two more. Inhale, press and lift, squeeze your glutes to help you with lifting the hips. And then the arms start and we lower down, feeling that nice bit of pressure along the vertebrae and the muscles that surround the spine. Okay, and one more time. Inhale, push and lift, squeeze, lift higher, opening the front body. And exhale, lower all the way down, ripple, 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 ripple. Right leg in, left leg on the ground. Toes of the left leg are up And you're squeezing the right knee into your right shoulder. So over towards that right side a bit. Circle your right ankle, relax the left shoulder towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good, another full breath. Go in the other ankle direction if you haven't already. Soften your face and your eyes as you exhale. Last one, start to push through the bottom of that left foot. Feel the legs stretching a little more. Exhale, relax your jaw and your eyes. Maybe your eyelids are still closed. Good, and then release that leg. Let's switch. Right leg long, left leg in. And if you've interlaced your fingers, interlace them in the opposite clasp. You always switch up your tendencies. That means that the other index finger is on the top of the clasp when you interlace your fingers. It's the awkward one where you're like, ooh, it feels sticky. And then tuck your shoulders under you, right shoulder down, starting to squeeze the left knee into your chest, out towards that left shoulder. And you can hold on to your shin or behind the leg, totally fine. Okay, open those arms or the elbows out a little wider. Start pushing through the bottom of the right foot so you feel a slight, gentle inner thigh stretch. And we're breathing. Good, and another one. Smiling along the way, thankful for breath. Last one. Oh, and circles with your ankle if you haven't already. Good. All right, now left leg goes long next to the right. Reach both arms behind you. Do a full body stretch, pointing your toes, reaching your arms back. Take a deep breath. And exhale to relax. And then we'll bend the knees and roll over to your side. Correct yourself up, coming to a cross-legged seated position. So just you on your mat, crossing those legs, scoot your hips back a little bit, maybe even remove the flesh out. And then once you feel your hips rooted, inhale the arms up to create a nice long spine, reaching up. And then exhale, twist over to your right hand side. And as you exhale, drop your arms down so your left hand lands on the right knee, right hand's behind you, press and lift the heart, center up. And then with your exhale, twist. Letting your elbows bend a little to help relax the shoulders. 2 more, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, relax that left hip, get heavy there and rotate. 1 more time, inhaling. Feel that the chin is parallel to the floor here, even as you gaze back. And then inhale, both of your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, dropping your arms down. Right hand to the left knee, left hand's right behind that low back. Sometimes we bring it back here and we lean against it. So try to scoot that hand pretty close to your seat, to your glutes. I tent my fingertips because my arms are not as long as my torso. Everybody is so different. Let your elbows bend, gaze back, smiling. Gratitude for a twisty spine. 2 more breaths. Twisting is such an important movement for our bodies, helping to massage the fluid between the vertebrae and all those muscles that surround our spine that helps us move and stay upright. Okay, inhale, arms up. Reaching tall as you exhale, fold forward over your legs. Plant your hands down. Scoot your hips back again, one at a time. And then with your hands down, lift your chest a bit. Feel your heart center pull forward. And exhale, walk your fingers forward and fold all the way, letting your head be really heavy. And then just breathe here. Squeezing your belly in, squeeze the navel in to push against that lower back. Inhaling again into the back body. Exhale, relax your head even more. Let your eyes close, let gravity kind of pull in your cheeks and your lips. You can do a little horse breath here if you want. Fluttering the lips. And then you can even dip a shoulder down and then the other shoulder down, almost like you're rocking or swaying, if you will. Just to feel a little pull, stretch out to the left and right side. Last deep breath. And then engage your core, roll all the way back up to a seated position, roll the shoulders up and back, circle the arms all the way up, palms meeting, push them together, press your palms together, really active as you lower them in front of your heart center, and then all the way down, all the way until your fingertips release. And then circle the arms up again, do that again, palms meet, they start to push really actively, all the way down until the palms separate, and then the fingers, and then the fingertips. So you're stretching your fingers at the same time. Arms up, exhale, push, 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 strong in the shoulders, press, release the palms, fingertips. 1 more time. Exhale, press it. And release. Now arms out to a T, palms up. Eagle arms here. So bring your arms forward. Bring your right arm underneath the left and cross to bend that right elbow. Then rotate your left palm to the left side and try to wrap to get your palms to touch. Or the backs of your arms, forearms meet, backs of your hands, press, press, press. Or you can hold on to your thumb knuckle here. Wherever you are, you gotta squeeze. Squeeze into those arms and pull the shoulders down the back body. Now, as you inhale, we're gonna move the spine. Lift the elbows up, so you're arching the back. And then as you exhale, bring your elbows into your belly, chin to your chest, round the whole back body. Inhale, lengthen the spine, so feel your hips root. Lift the elbows up, keep squeezing your arms, big stretch in the shoulders here. Exhale, round the spine, engage the belly, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reaching up through those elbows, looking up. Exhale, round it out. Get absolutely empty. And then inhale to a straight spine. Unravel the arms, bring the backs of your hands squeezing behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And then inhale the arms up, palms to your heart center again. Arms open out wide again. And then eagle arms with the other arm underneath. So arms forward, left under right, cross, bend the left, cross the right over. Lift the elbows, roll the shoulders on your back. Take a breath and lift the elbows up. Exhale, round the spine. Chin to your chest, heavy head. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reaching those elbows up higher, looking up. Exhale, engage your belly so you're getting rid of stale air here, round the whole back. One more, inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale and round it out. Beautiful. Inhale to a straight spine. Unravel the arms, open wide, backs of your hands, squeezing, 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 and then palms face the floor, interlace your hands behind your back. So this is a big stretch for the chest, and sometimes it's too much for the shoulders. So if you want to bring a strap in, hold on to a strap, a belt, or scarf behind you, just separate your hands a little. And then squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, feel those elbows poke back, and then maybe interlace or slowly lift your hands away from your lower back. Right? So if your hands are interlaced, squeeze, puff your heart forward, move a little left, move a little right. If you have that strap, same thing, right? With the strap, you're separating your hands to create more space for your shoulders and for your chest to open up. So props are always really great. I love them. Take another full breath. Feeling the shoulders pulled down away from your neck. So as much as those hands are lifting away from the lower back, they're feeling like they're pulling back. Another big breath. And then we'll release the hands, circle them up to the sun, palms meeting in front of your heart as you're exhaling. Take a deep breath with that intention in your mind or gratitude or your dedication, and then release your hands. All right, let's come to our tabletop position. So scoot on over. If you have sensitive knees, please bring a blanket underneath your knees just to give a little extra padding, like you have a double mat or something. Otherwise, just you on your mat. Fingers are nice and wide, knees are under your hips. And let's start by curling our toes. Press your hips to your heels, move left, move right, stretch the bottoms of your feet, relax your head. Take a breath, squeeze your core here. And another big breath. Now, almost like you're doing a cow pose here. Keep your hips on your heels. Feel your chest start to almost peel forward. Lift your tailbone up and keep your belly dropping down. Bring your weight forward. Look up. So now we're in our cow pose, but we have curled toes, right? Let your elbows bend a little bit. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, push into your toes, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glutes, and push your hips forward towards your chin. And then inhale, cow. Reversing that. Drop the belly, tailbone up, heart pulling forward as the hands track back. Opening across the chest. Exhale, press into your toes, round that whole back body. Bring your shoulders right over your wrists. Inhale, cow pose, opening the front, arching the back. Exhale, rounding the spine, opening the back, engaging the core. Let's do one more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then our tabletop. Bring your weight back again. Walk your hands back this time. Rotate your fingers to the outer edges of the mat and then towards your knees so that you're now planting your palms down, fingers down, and you feel a stretch through your forearms and the wrists. Be gentle here. Keep your core tight, right? And then roll the shoulders back like you're growing out of a turtle shell. Let your elbows bend, or try to. Some elbows don't bend here. It's all very different in our bodies anatomically. As much as we're the same, we're very different. And then from here, engaging your belly even more, start to bring body weight back. So you're lifting your wrists and your palms up. And you're pressing your forefingers and either hands down so your thumbs are off of the floor. Even circle your thumbs. And breathe. And then lift all the way up. Woo, sitting on your heels, shake out your hands, bring them above the head, shake, 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 reversing gravity. Good. And then lift up onto your knees, untuck your toes, sit back down, bring your knees together, toes touching. And then let's bend your right elbow, give yourself a little tap on the back. You did a great job today so far. Grab that elbow with your left hand. Inhale to lengthen, lift your heart forward here, but then engage your front ribs. So you feel the back body flatten a bit. Inhale here, and then exhale, tilt to the left-hand side. Feel your right hip pop out towards the right a little bit. Nice deep breath into the right side rib cage, feeling your heart center lifting, and as you exhale, you tilt a little more, almost bringing a lot of weight over into that right ankle. Take another breath. And then inhale to lengthen the spine in a straight line, and the arms go up, gazing forward, relax the head and the neck. Good. And then bend your left elbow, give yourself a little tap on the back, grab that elbow, pull that arm behind you, lift your chin, so you press your head against that forearm, and notice how the ribs may pop out here, so tighten into your front abdomen, engaging here like you're wearing a corset, zip it up, take a breath, and then exhale, tilt to the right hand side. So now you feel the left side body stretching, bring your weight over into that left hip, even kind of lean into that hip a bit to feel that stretch increase, and breathe, full breath. You want to keep both shoulders feeling like they're parallel to the front of the mat. So bring this right shoulder forward slightly, keep pushing your head into the front, last full breath. And then inhale to straighten up, arms up and release. Interlace behind your back, opposite clasp than what we did before. Squeeze, 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 open up that chest. Looking up, take a big breath, and then release your hands. Bring your hands to your thighs, and then to your knees, and then start to round your back. Tucking your tailbone underneath you, hold onto your knees and feel like I am pulling your back behind you. Chin to your chest, take a nice deep breath in, engage your belly as you exhale, and then inhale to a straight spine, roll the shoulders back, arms circle up, palms to your heart as you exhale. Honor yourself, honor your intention, gratitude in your heart. Take a breath, smiling, of course. And then release your hands, come forward, untucking your toe or tuck your toes under. Spread your fingers wide and let's lift up, downward facing dog. Stretch the backs of those legs by walking your dog, moving left, moving right. And that can be just shifting your body weight to the right and left foot. Or you can bend your right knee as that left heel is pushing to the floor and you press into your hands to feel that nice stretch. And then switching. Do whatever feels good here. Just relax your head. You're in an inversion, right? Your head is below your heart. To be in inversion, you don't have to balance on your head. Right? You can keep both feet in, both hands on the floor and still be in an inversion. The benefits here are tremendous. We're stretching, this is a full body stretch, really, really great. Really great for the spine, extending the spine. So have a little micro bend in your knees here in stillness. Feel your tailbone start to lift up to the ceiling. Feel the outer edges of your shoulders kind of pulled down towards the floor. So you broaden the upper back here. Steadying the breath, relax the face. One more here, nice deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And then bend both knees deeply, bringing your gaze forward between your hands. So your shoulders come forward a bit. Step forward, both feet between your hands. Inhale there, lift halfway up, extending your spine in a straight line out of your hips, parallel to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, maybe a little bend in your knees, relax your head, and grab your elbows. Hang out in your forward fold. Sway your torso left to right. Hug your belly in as you exhale. So with that, you're kind of getting the belly out of the way, as my teacher loves to say. I always love that. But also you're pushing your front abdominal muscles against the back abdominal muscles. So you're helping to create space around the muscles that surround your spine. Add one more breath. With your exhale, drop your hands to the floor, bend your knees deeper, engage your belly, and roll up, pushing away from your feet, feeling strong in that foundation. Roll the shoulders back, circle your arms up with a big breath in, reaching tall, looking up, hands to your heart as you exhale. Once again, honoring, nice deep breath in with a smile on your face. And release your hands, circle them all the way out and up, full breath here. Exhale, open your arms out to a T, palms face the floor, bend your knees, dive forward, all the way down, heavy head. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway up. Exhale, plant both hands, step both feet back for your plank pose. So find your plank, feet are hip distance, shoulders shift right over your wrists, fingers are wide, legs are super tight, glutes are tight. Feel your core tighten. Take another deep breath. Like someone could sit on your back and you wouldn't even budge. Beautiful strength. One more. And then we'll drop our knees. Shift your weight forward from here. Keep your glutes tight, keep your core tight, bend the elbows, bring those elbows to touch your body as you lower to the belly and the hips. Awesome. Untuck your toes and then inhale, roll the shoulders back, elbows squeeze into your body, and then lift your hands up, easy cobra. Exhale, lower your forehead to the floor. Inhale, easy cobra. Keep your feet on the earth. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift it. And exhale, lower. Great. Curl your toes now. Press back up onto your knees, but engage your core before you do that. Keeping your spine long. Hips go back to your heels. Rest your head. Take a breath. And then we're going to lift up, lifting the torso. Find your hands, your foundation. We'll press into your hands to lift the knees. Push into your hands, so press those hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Take a couple big breaths. Beautiful. Another one. Full inhale. Full open mouth exhale. Now, right away, step your right foot forward. So bring your weight forward, step that foot between your hands. Swivel your left heel down to the floor. Bend the right knee. Reach your left arm forward and circle the arms up into your warrior two pose. Pressing into this right foot and adjusting your stance so you feel strong here. So warrior two pose, our chest is facing the left side of the mat. We gaze forward over the right fingers. We keep bending into the right knee, always being able to see that right knee on the inside, or your right toe, big toe, on the inside of the right knee. All 5 toes you can see in front of that knee. So you can see the knee is right over the ankle or behind the ankle. Relax the shoulders. Engage this left leg. Notice if you're locking out this left knee, it's very easy to do. So have a micro bend, tiny little bend. It's like you're pushing your shin forward a bit. Good. Maybe you can sink deeper into your right knee. But as you sink, walk that foot forward. Take another breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Right palm flips up. Now reach forward. So you're extending your spine long here. Keep your legs where they are. Lift the right arm up and drop that left hand to the left leg. Or bring the back or that left hand to the lower back here. Now breathe into the right side. Exhaling, reaching back. Another one, big inhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. So really it's just the upper body that's moving. Now reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Right elbow bends and it comes to that right thigh. Left arm comes up. Push your hips towards this left side. So squeeze those glutes. Feel your right knee press out towards the right. So you're kind of hugging this left glute underneath you. Sorry, your right glute underneath you. Now flip the left palm forward. Just extend in one long line from those left fingers through the outer left heel. Steady the breath. Beautiful. And an extended side angle. If you feel like there's more room to go, maybe straighten that right arm. Pushing the back of the right arm into the inner knee. Maybe lowering a little more. Take another breath. And then push out of your ankles and lift the torso. Press out of that right foot to straighten the leg. Bend a little bit to lift your toes, come onto the heel and rotate your toes to this left edge of the mat. Now hands to your hips. Adjust your stance so that your toes are parallel to this long edge of the mat. And then elbows are squeezing behind us. Lengthen the spine, lifting your heart up as you inhale. And then fold forward as you exhale. Keep those elbows squeezing behind you. Lower, lower, lower. Know your hands can drop to the floor whenever, or they can stay on your hips. Relax your head here, only 3 breaths. Remember, engage your core. And one more long, steady breath. Hands to your hips. Elbows are bent, shoulders are tugging away from the neck. Those elbows are squeezing together. Engage the core, lift up in a straight, long line with that torso. Beautiful work. All right, now let's bend or rotate. Pull the right heel in a little, rotating those toes back. Bend the left knee and step forward. Find yourself at the front of the mat, mountain pose. Shake it out. Beautiful, meet you here. Take a breath, lift those arms up, and then open wide, exhale, fold forward. Heavy head here. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step both legs back for your plank pose. Inhale from here, shift forward. Exhale, drop your knees, a half chaturanga. Keep your glutes and your core tight all the way to the belly. Inhale, keep your hands connected and press your torso up. But not only are you pushing up here, which then we usually shrug the shoulders forward, your elbows are bent and your shoulders are rolling back to pull your heart center forward. And then let's exhale to lower. Cobra again, hands tracking back to feel yourself pull forward and up, lifting up through the crown of the head, shoulders are on the back. Exhale, lowering. And again, inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. And then curl your toes, push back to your knees, hips back to your heels, rest your forehead to the earth. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the head and torso. Find your foundation. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Nice deep round of breath here. 2 more. Last one, beautiful work. Open mouth, exhale if that feels good. Inhale to bend your knees deeply. Gaze at your hands. Step only your left foot forward. Good. Then that right heel swivels down. Bend that left knee, engage that right leg, scoop the right arm forward and circle it up, lifting you into your warrior 2 on the other side. Bending the left knee here, gaze forward over those left fingers and breathe. Beautiful, guys. Nice and strong in this back leg, pressing to the outer edge of that foot. His shoulders are right over your hips, so notice if you're leaning forward or a little back. Excellent. Now we'll reverse. Left palm up, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Left arm up, right hand down or behind you to that low back. Gazing up or down here, bending that left knee. Take a breath. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. And then press away from that foot. Oh no, I take that back. Replant that foot. Reach forward, side angle. Left elbow to your side, right arm comes up. Now it's easy for our hips to kind of pop back behind us here and our torso to be more forward. So push your hips towards the right, hugging this left glute underneath you, bending deeper, and then right palm flips forward and reach forward. Full long line of energy from that left outer heel through those right fingers, or the right outer heel through those right fingers. Take a breath. Tighten the tummy here. If you feel like you have more room to go, straighten this left arm, maybe lowering a bit, but gotta keep your core tight here to stabilize the spine. And then we'll inhale the right arm up, push out of both heels to lift. Now straightening this left leg, lift those toes, rotate on the heel, both sets of toes pointing to the right. Release your hands behind your back. Interlacing, you have the option to straighten the arms and squeeze the shoulders or keep your elbows bent. Squeeze those elbows behind you though. Inhale here to lengthen the heart. And then exhale, fold forward. Humble fold. If your hands are on the lower back, Could be your thumb knuckles because your fingers are interlaced. Elbows are bent, inner elbows squeezing towards each other, shoulders peeling away from your neck, so reversing gravity here. Steady the breath. And another one. And then engage the core, lengthen that spine long, lifting it all the way up. Woo, release your hands, arms circle up into the heart center. Beautiful work. Hands to our hips. Bend that left knee, bring that heel in, toes point out to the front of the mat. Bend your back knee, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up with a brush. Exhale, fold forward, diving down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, get back to your plank pose. From plank, inhale, shift forward. This time, keep your legs tight, keep your glutes tight, chaturanga. Start by bending those elbows and squeeze those inner elbows to touch your body, taking your time all the way down. Beautiful work. Inhale, cobra pose, hands tracking back, heart forward. Exhale, lower, stay here. Bring your hands forward in front of your shoulders. Press into your hands, squeeze your glutes, push the tops of your feet down, push your pelvis down. Now, feel like your hands are trying to move back, again, tracking back, but they're stuck there. So feel the shoulders pull behind you as your heart center pulls forward. Seal pose. Take 3 to 5 full breaths here. We're stretching our abdomen here, really beautiful compression for the lower back. We think of compression as a bad word, and this is not. Let your elbows bend a little bit. Keep feeling like they're tracking back because you're not only pushing into them, you're feeling this energy pull back. Heart center forward. Take one more breath. Bend the elbows and lower down. Stack your palms, rest your forehead, and then breathe into that lower back region, your lumbar spine. Take a breath there and relax. And another one. Last one here. Great, lift the head, hands under your shoulders, fingers wide, curl those toes, press back up to your knees, push the hips back to your heels. A little bit of a child's pose, curled toe child's pose. Relaxing your head here, feel that space in the lower back. Take another breath. And then inhale, lifting up, find your downward facing dog. Beautiful work, guys. It's amazing how just a simple little back bend, like in our cobra or that seal pose, can really emit a lot of energy in your body. And just like boost your energy big time. And as much as you may feel fatigued from it, and it's actually a huge energetic posture, opening up our solar plexus. And so our solar plexus is is a region of the abdomen. Anyway, I could talk for hours about it, but I'm not gonna. I'll keep you in suspense for next week. Inhale to bend your knees, gaze forward at your hands, step both feet forward this time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, hands on the shins, shoulders rolling back so your chest is broad. Exhale, fold forward, relaxing your head. Now bend your knees. Sink into chair pose. So sinking those hips low, weight goes into your heels, arms come up as you lift the torso. We're gonna come into a balancing posture, eagle pose. Right arm is underneath the left. So find the arms like we did in the beginning of class. Slowly shift your weight over to the right foot. Lift the left foot up and cross it over that right thigh and glue it, squeeze that thigh on that right. Now point your left toes down, maybe just point down or wrap that foot behind your right calf. Stare at something to keep your balance. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze everything. And can you sink lower into that right knee? Inhale again. Exhale, engage your belly. Maybe start to fold. Inhale again. Exhale. Now we're slowly coming out, controlling it, unraveling the arms. Arms go up, unravel the legs, straighten this left leg, reaching those toes forward, and then bend the left knee, hands to your heart. Tilt your torso forward as that left leg goes back. Warrior 3. Take a full breath in, broaden the chest, roll the shoulders on your back, engaging your belly. Another one. And then right knee bends, left toes drop back, heel stays up, scoop the arms up, high lunge, and then open them wide, exhale, fold forward. Right leg floats back, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, lift that right hip on top of the left, take a breath. Circle your right ankle if that feels good. Go in the other direction too. And then straighten that leg, pointing your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale here. Let's open the arms out wide. Bring them forward. Now our left arm comes underneath the right, wrapping all around. Shift your weight over to your right foot. Lift that. No, I'm sorry. Shift your weight over to the left foot. Lift your right leg up. Cross it high over that left thigh. Higher the better. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You don't have to wrap that right foot behind the left. It's okay. Just point your toes down. Take a breath. And exhale, sink. So this posture is all about the engagement of the twist in the arms and the legs of your limbs. So the spine's not twisting, the arms and the legs are, right? So squeeze them like you're stopping blood flow from flowing through, because we're helping to stimulate increased circulation as we then release. After the squeeze and take another breath. Engage your belly. Slow motion. Lift the torso, unravel the arms, unravel the right leg, straighten it out, release it. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right leg goes back, push it back, toes pointing down. Take a breath here. Bend the left knee, right toes land back. High lunge, circle the arms up. Woo! Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Left leg floats back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, deep breath in, deep breath out. Circle the ankle. One more. Straighten the left leg, downward facing dog. One full inhale together, open mouth, exhale. Gaze at your hands. Step both feet to the outer edges of your wrists, toes pointing out, so we can come into a low yogi squat, Malasana. Elbows are on the inner knees, palms are meeting, pulling down in front of the heart. Heart center is pulling forward towards those thumbs, so we open up the chest. We try to roll the shoulders on the back, and we engage the belly here. 2 more breaths. Good. Release your hands. Hands come behind you, coming all the way down to your seat. Woohoo! Bottoms of your feet touch. Hands on your shins. Bound angle pose. So kind of like a butterfly pose, yeah? Now move your hips back under the thigh and even remove the flesh out from here. Hands on the shins, lift and lengthen the spine. And then pull your heart forward. Elbows can open wide, pressing onto your inner knees. Slowly dropping your forehead, engaging your belly. Couple more here. Excuse me. And then maybe your hands come forward. You can interlace your fingers, wrapping them around your toes, pulling yourself even further down, but only go as far as feels good, where you can maintain steady breath. And another one, last one. And then engage your core, roll all the way up, head blasting to lift. Pull the shoulders. Good. Circle the arms. Twist to your right. Drop the arms down. Left hand to your right knee if you want, or it can be on your shin. Right hand behind your low back. Press and lift. Exhale, twist. Good. Got a little pop. 2 more. Last one. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale. And then inhale, arms come up. Reaching tall, facing forward. Exhale, twist to the left, dropping the arms down. Full inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. 2 more. And then arms come up, big breath. Hands to your heart as you exhale, thinking of that intention. Beautiful. And then our hands can come to the outer knees, pushing those knees together. Lengthen your legs long. Forward fold here. Remove again, flesh out from under. Hands right next to your hips to help you lengthen the spine. Legs are tight, toes are lifted to the sun. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward over those legs. You can inch one hip back and the other hip back here as you fold it. Kind of get those hips out from under. And then inhale to lengthen the spine. You pull, you lift a little, pull the heart forward, engage your belly, and slowly lower. Letting your head drop here. Diving into self. Very great contemplative pose. This is translated from Sanskrit as the intense back body posture. Intense back body stretch. So feel into it. Where do you feel the posture the most? Where do you feel like you can't give in or lean in a little bit? Maybe you can. Start to feel your body cool and settle a little. And keep a steady breath flowing. You typically forget about the breath and it becomes short and static in this posture. The deeper breaths are very therapeutic, helping you to stretch your lungs and press the ribs against the back body muscles. Squeezing the belly, and as always, can your exhale get longer? Let's do 3 more. Last one. Excellent. Release your hands from wherever engaging your core. Start to stack up, sitting up, roll the shoulders back, and then hands land behind you. Good. Now, fingers rotate towards your body. If that's too much for your shoulders, don't do it. All right? You can just land them facing back. It's totally fine. Now, what we're going to do is come into reverse tabletop or reverse plank pose. So it's your choice. I'm going to show you both. Reverse tabletop. Knees bend, feet are hip distance, fingers point towards your hips if that's okay. We squeeze and lift. Good. You can stay here for a couple breaths, and then if you want to transition into reverse plank, I'll show you that one. Legs stay long, fingers still pointing towards your feet or pointing back. And then we puff the heart up, we engage the belly, we push into our hands to lift the hips, push into your heels to lift the legs, and reach your toes forward, trying to get the toes to touch the floor. Deeper breath. 2 more. 1 more. And release with your exhale. Awesome job. Bend the knees if they're not already. Wrap your arms around, relax your head, take a breath. And then inhale, lift the head. Hands can come behind you, boat pose, option 1. Hands stay behind you. We lift that chest up, rolling the shoulders back. Elbows can bend a bit, and you lean back, lifting your calves. If you feel good here, and you can keep a nice long spine, test it out. Reach one arm forward, and then maybe the other arm. Steady the breath. Focus on one point in front of you to stare at. And just breathe, smile, think about your intention, your dedication, your gratitude. Still not like a boat, right? Boats rock. And if you're rocking, it's good. Right, rock that boat, girlfriend, whatever, do it. Engage the belly. Rocking the boat in the best way. Good. Let's do 2 more here. Notice where it gets challenging and when your body wants to give up, right? That's the mental practice where we're like, nope, I'm strong, I'm good. Just the breath. All right, we did it. Now straighten those legs, lean back, take your time as slow as you can. Slower, slower, lower down all the way. Legs and head and arms and rest. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Bend the knees, feet on the floor. Bridge pose, remove any ponytails or anything out from under your head. Hands by your side. This time, hands are staying on the side. Press into your feet, lift your hips and your spine. Once you feel like you can't lift anymore, tuck your right shoulder under you, tuck the left shoulder under you, and just keep tucking. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Maybe interlace your hands underneath you. And then press your hands and arms into the floor like a lever. And then press into your feet and lift your hips higher. Reversing your seated posture. Take time. 3 full breaths at least. Stretching the whole diaphragm here. Squeeze those glutes. See if you could lift your toes, keeping your weight neutral between the big toe and the pinky toe and your heel. And 1 more breath. Release your hands, lower the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Can you control this release? Awesome. Left leg goes long, right knee hugs in. Hug, hug, hug. Take a breath. And then we're gonna twist. Left hand takes that right knee and roll over to your left side. Reach your right arm up, look at that hand, take a breath. And then watch that hand drop out to a T. You're twisting the neck as well. Take a nice full inhale into the right rib cage. And exhale, you can soften here or try to twist a little more as that right shoulder blade reaches to the floor. It doesn't have to touch. Couple more breaths. Try to relax your whole left leg all the way up through the hip. Relax your right hip and your knee and your ankle. Notice how your body holds on. I'm trying to help you. Just relax the lower half of your body absolutely completely. Your left hand can hold the outer right leg to help keep it in place. You just focus on the breath, right into your lungs, into the ribs, and around the spine, your organs. Twisting is beautiful for our organs, detoxifying. We forget that stretching in our yoga practice is not only a workout, it's a work in, right? Mentally, of course, but also you're stretching your organs, right? You're stretching the inside deep muscles of your body, not just the ones that you can start to define and see in the mirror potentially. Right? How flexible are your organs? And then we're gonna roll on our back and switch legs. So right leg goes long next to the left. And then pull that left knee in, squeeze it in up to that left shoulder, right foot pushing forward. Take a breath. And then right hand takes that bent left knee all the way over to the left. Roll onto that left, or all the way over to your right. Roll over to your right side. Left arm reaches up, looking at it. Take a big breath. And then drop it open, looking and watching that hand drop. So you're twisting through the neck here. Take a full inhale into the left ribs. Exhale and relax. And of course, you can always be active. But notice how the lower half tries to help you with twisting the spine more. So relax your whole right leg, the foot, your thigh, your hip. Relax the whole left leg, your hip, your knee, your ankle. Feel your lower abdominal muscles soften. Take a full breath into the ribs. Exhale to relax in this rotation. And again. And last one. Awesome. And then we'll roll on our back. Bring both knees in right away. Hugging them into your chest. Squeeze, start separating your knees, so opening them away from each other. Bring your hands and arms on the insides of your knees. And just hold your legs apart, rock a little side to side. If you want to make this a happy baby, please be my guest. You just bring the bottoms of your feet up and reach for your heels, the outer feet, or peace fingers on your big toes. And you can do what's called spider baby, where you kind of roll over to the right. That right leg can straighten a bit, and then we bend it and roll on the back. And roll over to the left. The left leg straightens a bit more. Good. And then bend the knees more. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Pull or hold onto the outer edges of your feet and pull those ankles down towards your pelvis. Feel your knees trying to push away from you. And then you're kind of pulling those feet kind of closer towards your pelvis, but belly. So it's a reclined bound angle or butterfly. Feel that nice stretch in the hips. Take a breath. And release as you exhale. Bring those knees back together. Hug it out. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your nose up to your knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release for your final resting pose. If there's any additional postures that your body's wanting right now, movements, stretches, please do them so that you can commit to stillness in your Shavasana. When you're ready, find your Shavasana. To find your Shavasana, let your legs go long, let your feet open wider than your hips. Arms are down by your side, but out from the body a bit. Palms can be up with your shoulders tucking under you, but if palms down feels better for your body, then stay there. And then take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Deflating into your Shavasana. With every exhale, just feel your body resting effortlessly. Feel like you're dissolving. Like you could be turning from ice to a puddle of water on your mat. As you just slowly drift into your Shavasana. Relaxing the eyelids and your jaw, and your cheeks, and your shoulders, and fingers, and thumbs. So your hips heavy, and your legs relaxed, and your feet flopped open to relax all the way up through the hips. And just feel the flow of your natural breath. And with every exhale, sink deeper, effortlessly into your final resting pose. I'll keep track of time. We'll be here for a couple more minutes. So as your mind may get distracted, know that there's nowhere else to be than right here for you. And just rest in that sense of self-care and dedication to self. And once again, with the next exhale, simply relax. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. You can even sigh it out. Feeling your body reawakening again. Fingers and toes wriggling, licking lips, swallowing, and rocking your head side to side. Raising the eyebrows, squinching the eyes, opening the jaw wide. And let's bring those legs together. Reach your arms behind your head, reaching and stretching and flexing everything. Reach, stretch, flex. Take a full breath in. And exhale, relax. And then we'll bend the knees and roll over to your side, keeping your eyes closed. Slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat, feeling your way there. Lengthening your spine tall, up out of the hips. Take a nice full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Feeling the beautiful effects of your practice. Holding gratitude in your heart for being the creator of these sensations. For being the creator of the sense of peace that you have created inside. Let's bring our palms together to meet in front of our heart and just remind yourself of your intention, your dedication, your gratitude here. Smiling, of course. And then we'll rub our palms together to generate heat and energy, going faster and faster and faster. And then once you feel warmth, bring your warm palms to cup over your closed eyes, barely draping on your face. Observe the darkness, the light beneath the layer of your eyes, the heat and the energy, and take a full breath here. Exhale to release your fingers over your face, and your cheeks and your jaw, and your palms are meeting in front of your heart. Believe in yourself and do what you are supposed to. Appreciate yourself, enjoy yourself, and love yourself. From my heart to yours, my friends. Namaste. Awesome, my friends. Yay! Thanks, guys.